Alright guys, I'm going to show you how to set a scratch disk on Final Cut Pro X. If you've used Final Cut in the past like I have, you probably were wondering when you got Final Cut Pro X how in the world you set a scratch disk. Well, basically when you have a secondary drive, I have a C drive here. It's already kind of organized it a little bit. When you open Final Cut, I'll show you exactly where to go. It's great. I actually love it. A lot of people don't, but I think it's an upgrade, honestly. But just when you come from editing on Final Cut in the past, there's some things that can be confusing that are not easily explained. But you basically just have to save all of your projects. You just have to pick the drive, and when it's saved there, everything associated with it will go there. So you've essentially set your scratch disk. An example here, most of the time when you open Final Cut Pro X, you'll be in this menu. This little video I made of my cousins playing around. So you'll go up to File, Project Properties. That'll pull up all of your projects. Just one is what I have so far. So you see there's both of my drives. I've noticed when you're not on this screen, if you just click File, New Project, it'll put it on your main drive. In my case, my Macintosh hard disk. I don't want it to do that. You don't want to edit on your main drive that your operating system is on. I want all that to be on my secondary drive. So click LaCie, or whatever your second drive is named, and then hit this little plus button down here. New Project. Pull up everything. You can set whatever you want to call it. We'll call it Test Project. Okay. As you can see, it put that on my C drive. If we go back out to Project Properties, you'll see that it's still there. And if you go to, sorry, recording things in the way. If you go out to your C drive or your secondary drive, you'll notice, go under Final Cut Projects, and there is Test Project. So it is there. It did indeed save. Something else to do if you want to be 100% certain that your files are only going where you want them to go to is when you are in your project. I haven't found the other way to change this yet. You go to File, Import Files. What you want to do is, this by default is going to be checked, which for all intents and purposes is fine, but sometimes your events can get switched up. So I've come across a few people that have said, just uncheck copy files to Final Cut Events folder. You basically have events and you have projects. They're different, but if you uncheck that, then you're 100% guaranteed that you don't have anything going anywhere but your editing drive, and that'll keep everything nice and clean for you, and make sure you're not doing any editing on your main operating system drive. So that's really all there is to it, guys. You just got to set that to your editing drive when you make a new project, and it'll tie everything into that hard drive. And that is how you set your hard disk in Final Cut Pro X.